This watch was 4 billion years in the making, and it incorporates materials used only by premier manufacturers. Its main strengths are also its only flaws. This is the wise Adamascus AD9. Those familiar with my channel already know that what I consider to be the best watch in my collection is not made in Switzerland, Japan, America or Singapore, but in a country no one would associate with watchmaking: Thailand. Wise, one of the best kept secrets of the microbrands world, is also the driving force behind what probably is the best GADA watch in its price range. At 41 by 48.5 mm, this watch is very close to the Goldilocks proportions for a sports watch that would fit most wrist sizes, especially as this is a rather thin timepiece at only a hair over 10 mm. Wise took once again advantage of the 904L's Oyster Steel's superior quality when it comes down to polishing, and the slightly protracted bezel and the upper side of the lugs reflect light in an awe-inspiring way. However, contrary to the all-polished extravaganza of the AD8, this is a more somber watch, and the brushed sides have a very elegant shape. I am not really impressed with the crown from a visual standpoint. I like its size, but the finishing of it seems one class below the finishing of the rest of the watch. Functionally speaking though, it's close to perfection, as it offers great feedback and does exactly what you mean every time. Of course, the movement had to be up to par, and the Miyota 9 series proves once again they're the perfect engine for under $1,500 watches. Smooth sweep of the hexagon's hand, great reliability, and quite nice to look at through the sapphire display caseback, particularly with a nice custom roller. Both the screw-down crown and caseback give this watch a true GADA watch water resistance of 100 meters. Of course, once again it's the dial that steals the show, but this time no extra volumes, no rehalts, no sectors, just a gorgeous slice cut from a 4 billion year old celestial body. Talk about a vintage dial, eh? Obviously, the pattern will vary from watch to watch, so every timepiece is unique. Unfortunately, as the grey of the meteorite is quite similar to steel, it just makes the dial appear larger than it really is. I'm really curious what such a dial would look like against a black PVD case. Fortunately, Wise themselves have realized this issue, and a 39mm variant is an option since the 4th generation of the watch. Returning to this dial, one might fear legibility could be an issue. But here is what 15 years of watchmaking bring to the table: the capacity of overcoming common problems through design and the ability to technically execute a concept as close to perfection as possible. First of all, both the hands and the very svelte markers are made of silver cut to angles that ensure maximum light reflectivity. Step 2 was filling said markers and hands with enough C3 lume that it's sometimes visible even under direct sunlight. Finally, there's so much AR coating applied that the flat sapphire crystal just disappears. Before moving to the lume shot, one more nitpick. The date cutout is too small, too plain, and in the wrong place. Then, of course, the 39mm variant uses the 9039 no-date caliber. As previously stated, AD9's lume charges absurdly fast and lasts just as long as the lume of a sports watch should. The application is uniform and the watch looks just as luxurious at night as it does during daytime. The wearing experience of this watch is really great, and that's in no small part due to the fantastic leather strap it comes with. It feels buttery, the color is quite nice, and there's a natural pattern reminding me of a tiger's stripes. Also, the signed buckle does a great job of replicating the head's finishing. In the beautiful Acacia box, a genuine crocodile strap was also provided, and I keep it fresh for a watch I'm hoping I'll be able to review in September. Despite the great leather straps, I really wanted to try this watch on a bracelet, so I was more than happy to see this Beads of Rice was a great fit. It came with another watch I'm hoping to review in September, the Houtman Murchison. There's a small uneven portion at the top of the end links, but apart from that, I'm quite happy with the unexpected fit, seeing the Murchison's diameter is 1mm smaller than the one of the Wise. So, is this watch worth its $650 price tag? Let me put it this way. From materials used to fit and finish, if a Swiss brand would slap a Sellita SW200 in this watch, they would sell for minimum $1,500. This is top-level microbrand watchmaking, and I cannot recommend Wise enough.